What is up, everyone? It is me, Afrobane, or you can call me Elias. I'm kind of making this video to kind of show some people how to get started in this game. And by all means, I am not an expert. This is just what I figured out, but I know it can benefit some of you guys. Some people have asked me, how do you even get started in this game? This is just kind of like what I do. And I'm going to kind of do like a little simple start to kind of get started. But first, what I would say to do, if you're coming in, go to downloadable content and look through the mod hub. The mod hub has a lot of cool stuff that you could download. Like, say you want like a cool looking car that's not in the base game and things like that. So I will say I am on Xbox Series X. Most of you guys might be playing on PC. There might be more mods on the PC, but don't worry. There's still a lot of mods that are crossover or crossplay, I guess. But yeah, check out these mods and see if there's anything that you would like. So it goes from different functions to maps, vehicles, all sorts of stuff. So definitely check that out. That way, when you start a new game, you can have them. Okay, anyway, starting a new game. So, you just go to career mode or multiplayer if you're going to try to do a multiplayer game, which I guess I can go ahead and just show that. So you go to multiplayer game, you go to create game, and then you just want to make a new save right here. And then what I do is I go to, I start from scratch. That way, I think you have the most freedom. Yeah, it may be a little hard economically, but I think it's the most realistic. Medium, you kind of get started with some property and I think some vehicles, but if you don't want them, you're gonna have to sell them yourself, and you have the land that they give you and stuff. So I usually like starting from scratch. Let's just do Elm Creek. Elm Creek's a good kind of like starter map. These other ones are good too, but could be a little challenging. I'm going to start with Elm Creek, though, which is like America, though. Those are just some mods I have. I'm just going to do Afrobane's game. You can name it however you want, which I'll just name it tutorial. Yep. And then password, just you make the password whatever you want, but just put a password if you don't want random people to join. I would allow crossplay. Max players can be however. And then make sure you... So this is what I found with at least me and my friends. If you're playing crossplay, you want to turn this allow only friends off. I notice if you're like, say we're both on Xbox, then allow only friends work. But if people are on different systems, they won't show up unless you have this off. So that's just what I found. Some people may have found how it worked, because I don't know how to add a person on your friends list if they're on a different system than you. So make sure you guys keep that off. Let me just wait to load in. It may take a little bit. All right, so yeah, what you want to do is go ahead and create your character. You got a lot of different close options and stuff like that. All right, I already created my character before, that's why it shows up there. Okay, so now what you want to do is okay. So you start out just standing here. This is where you spawn, but you don't. This land that you're standing on, you don't own unless you started with the easy or medium difficulty. But this is the place you start with. So the first thing you want to do is start a farm. So, and this is only in multiplayer. If you do like career mode, it automatically starts this. But you create a new farm, which is on the main menu. Which if you hit like escape on the mouse and keyboard, but on Xbox just hit the start button. And then go to create farm, and I'm just gonna. Oh, sorry, went through that pretty quick. Sorry, I keep forgetting that X is that. So I'm gonna change this to I'm gonna do clothes farm. So I'm gonna do clothes, which is a lot of cotton and wool. You don't really need to do a password for it unless you really want to. Passwords only if you have multiple farms and you don't want a lot of people messing with your stuff. Usually if you work together, you don't have to put a password on there. So anyway, so there we go. Close farm. So the first thing you want to do is buy land. To buy land, you go into your buy menu, which is the P button on your keyboard, and go over here, go to the very bottom tab and go to farmland, and it will pop up this. You see all the plots of land you can buy on this map. The other way you get to it, if you just open your map, and then on the bottom left, you see where it says farmland. On Xbox, I have to click in the left stick. I can't remember what it is on keyboard, but you hit that and you can see that you pull up the same menu. So the thing I want to buy some land for my sheep. So most of you guys may start with this one, which is this is kind of a good one to start with because you have three plots of three. If you can see, there's three. What's the word? Fields. There you go. You have 3 fields to work with, whereas if you sometimes you buy a lot of these, you only get this one field to work with. But this is a good one because you have 3 fields to work with. Plus, you get a barn and like all this stuff that's on here. Now, a thing you can do if you don't want to buy this one is I would just go to the shop and then buy like a car. And keep in mind your money, you don't want to buy the most expensive car, but so buy a car or truck. I would say you can just get, you know, say like this, you just get this pickup truck, you know, I'll make the color, I'll do orange since it's my favorite color. No, sorry. There we go. I'll just do that. Do a nice basic orange. And then you change your license plate. And then buy. Alright. So now you want to think, oh, where's my car at? Well, your car is at the vehicle shop, which is way down the road here. But you can teleport to your car by hitting the D-pad, left or right on the D-pad, or hitting tab on your keyboard. So now I'm teleported here. If you see on the map, so here's the farm we bought, this one right here. Oh, wait, well, actually, we haven't bought a farm yet. My bad. This is where you start at. You spawn right here, and then the vehicle shop's down the road here. All right. So the thing I like to do, you don't have to do this, but for my controls, I like to do automatic engine start, but that's just me. But that's just it feels better on controller. On mouse and keyboard, it probably feels better to just have that off. But you can kind of drive around and kind of see some land that you may want to buy. I think it's better to look at it visually than like in an overhead map, in my opinion. So I'm gonna kind of just drive around and see what I want to get. All right, so I came over here and I bought this plot of land over here. It's kind of like near some buildings, but it's this field right here, this 35. But yeah, mostly I got it. I haven't actually tried buying this land before, but there's some land I can build some buildings on, and that's kind of what you kind of want to do to start out. So yeah, so now that I got that, you want to buy a house. I say buy a house, that way you can sleep. And so I usually go, if you go to construction, which I think it's Shift P on keyboard. And then you want to go to farmhouses. All right, so they have varying different prices for farmhouses. You can even live out of a bus. But I think I'm going to do... I'm not going to go too expensive at first, but I might just get this farmhouse right here. Keep it nice and simple. So as you can see, the land we have goes all the way out here, and we're also by the train tracks. I'm trying to think of where I should put it that's kind of close to the road. Okay. I know it's a little. It might be a little. I don't know how like the regulations go, but I think I might go with something like this. For my house, so I'll put it right there. It's the back. All right, so I'll put my house right there. And this is just like some bonus. I mean, this is if you want to do it. I'm going to do some decorating or landscaping. Paint. So it's weird. It's named painting, but you go under painting, and then you can kind of do some asphalt or gravel. I think I might do gravel. And then you want to make. You can make this bigger, smaller. And then you kind of just want to give yourself a little driveway. There you go. That way you can park your car or any other vehicles there. You can pave as much of this as you want and make it like all concrete, put your tractors and stuff on. But I'm just gonna do this so I like the aesthetic of leaving my car right by my house. The other reason it's good to get a car is so when you're driving your tractors and stuff everywhere, you can have a place to teleport back to your house, because you can't teleport back to your house or fast travel. You can only fast travel to vehicles. So having this car there will make it to where you can come back. All right, so now I'm going to, since I decided I'm going to do clothes. The next thing you want to do is do some production stuff for clothes. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to make a sorry, all this stuff here. Yeah, so first thing you want to do is a spinnery, and then you want to do a tailor shop afterwards. So tailor shop. Yeah, so as you can see, tailor shop needs the stuff from the spinnery to actually make clothes. So first thing you want to do, make a spinnery. Yep, looks like this. All right, so the spinnery, I'm thinking I'm going to put somewhere over here. Get as close to the train track as possible. Yep. And then I'm also going to need actually, it kind of made a little... Yeah. If that happens, that's fine. Don't worry about it. You can always fix it later, but I should have probably thought of that more. I didn't think it was going to make that big of an incline, but... Alright, and then the next thing I'm going to do is do a tailor shop. And I'm going to put it, like, kind of next to it. If I can. See, I'll put it like kind of here. There we go. So now I got that. You know, as you can see, I only got like $108,000 left. That is perfectly fine. The next thing, which I might wait to like pave some pavement in here, but now what you want to do is I'm gonna run over here. So this is the tailor shop. So what you could do is, if you hit your start menu or escape, if you go down to production chains, yep. So now I got the spinnery and the tailor shop, which you can rename these. You can rename these to anything you want. Which I can show you that real quick. If you go to construction, and then if you click on it, you can see like the rename. So I'm going to rename it to Afro, or Afros, I guess. Afros Tailors. And I want to rename this one Afros Spinnery. That way you can see it separate on the map and everything. Because what will happen is when you go to see, now it says, as you can see, it says Afro Spinnery, Afro Tailors. If you go to the prices, you can now see, if I go down to cotton, you can see Afro Spinnery there that is as an option for me to sell to. And as you can see, there's a generic spinnery on the map already. So that way, you can, me naming it separates you from that other spinnery. All right, so now let's go back to production chains. The production chains kind of, you can also go to the building itself, but the production chains tell you what you need in order to make the stuff. So right now, as you can see, I need 2 wool to make 1 thing of fabric, and I need 5 things of cotton to make 3 things of fabric. So wool and fabric. So wool comes from sheep, and cotton comes from, you know, cotton plants. And you just need fabric to make the clothes. So yeah. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get some sheep. So I already got this field. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get some sheep. All right. So I'm going to do... it's probably cutting it close with money, but I'm going to... I guess I can start small. Wait, how is the big one? Big one's not too bad, but because it holds 65 sheep. You know, if this is a mistake, I will. Here, how about this? I will. Where is it? I will save the game. If this is a mistake, I will just undo it. And then reload a different save. So. This large one, I'm going to put it near the house. Put it like right here. There we go. So put the sheep there. Now I got to actually buy the sheep. Where's the entrance at? That's the... Is it just here? Oh. Dang, I guess I could have spun that around a little bit. It's okay, though. So you want to open the animal dialogue. So yeah, so now you got all these different types of sheep. So for right now, Oh yeah, as you can see, some that are already aged and some are not. Right now, I'm gonna buy one of this. I'm just gonna buy one of each. Do that. Yep. And then I'm gonna do this one. Oh, sorry. Then I'll buy one of this. So I'll have 4 sheep in total. I'll buy one of you. And then I will buy one of you. Yep, so now I have 4 sheep. I'll get more later, but right now I got, as you can see, I got 4. So also, what you can look at. So the sheep eat grass and hay, as you can see. So all you gotta do is transport them sheep or grass and hay, which I will. You can also buy itself, or you can just get it from other people. But what you're gonna want to do is I'm gonna probably have to make another field, or buy another field for grass, which I will do. Or actually, what you could do is you can just cut your own grass, cut the grass that I have, and just feed it to them. And you don't even have to buy another field. So, I didn't even think about that. So yeah. Oh, and here's the house thing. I'll show you how to sleep. So if you go up to it and hit the sleep button, you can sleep through the night and choose when to wake up. That's just another thing, because you don't want to work throughout the night. I mean, you can if you really want to, but A, if you have AI employees, you have to pay them double, and B, sometimes you just want to see what you're doing because it gets super dark. All right, so now we're actually going to buy some tractors. I know we only have $9,000 left, but what you want to do is you want to lease stuff as much as possible until you can get more stuff. So right now I'm going to just get I'm just going to get a small tractor. And that's a cool looking one. That is a crazy looking tractor. I might have to get that one just because of how crazy it looks. What's this? Oh. It's pretty expensive though. But if you go to lease, you can kind of see how much it costs to lease. So it's $4,000 to lease. Let's not do that. Let's go for like a really cheap one for now. Now you don't want to get like too cheap because you want to kind of get something that can hold like a plow. And I believe, actually, I'm a Kubota fan, so let me just look through those, because let me look through the Kubotas, see what the cheapest one of these are. Those are vehicles. Honestly, I probably could have bought one of these to just drive around. So it's 56. That's a loader, though. We want tractors. So there's one of these. Okay. I guess it might be this one. Hold on. I don't think so. Also, you might want to check. It doesn't always tell you, but you want to check to see if it can carry stuff in the front and back. This one doesn't seem like you can carry stuff in the back. This is just like the pull things, pull trailers and tools. Yeah, I think this is the one that we're going to be kind of looking at. So yeah, we'll lease that. That is perfectly fine. And then the other thing you want to kind of do is get a plow. So you can clear out the stuff that's already there. Actually, what is already here? Let me just check. This is corn that's growing. Now, you can just harvest that corn if you want, but I'm just going to go ahead and clear it. But first, let's see. Cotton's like the main thing. So you want to check your crop calendar and see when cotton's good to be planted and things. So as it looks like cotton is good to be planted not till February. So we got some time to clear some stuff out, make some money. Now, if most of you guys, if you guys want to do wheat, you want to go ahead and plant that like immediately, or you want to by next month, or you want to do like barley and grass. So if you notice, the month is August, so that's what it usually starts out in. But if you want to change how the time works, you can do it in settings. But you can make it to where a whole day is 1 month, or you can make it like, where time doesn't go 5 times as fast. It makes it to where like realistic. You can make it as realistic as you want, but by default, 1 day is a month, and 5 times is usually like 3 hours is like 1 in-game day that I found. But you can change that however you want. But yeah, so now let's get the plow. We'll worry about getting seeders and all that stuff later. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you want to get a plow. You want to probably get the cheapest one, or lease one. Or hold on, I might end up getting this one. Lease. Yeah, I'm gonna lease this one. All right. So look, I only have $3,000 left. Don't you worry about it. I'm gonna teleport to my thing. And you actually have to drive it all the way back. All the way back to your base of operations. Oh, wow. Alright. As you can see, you see how like my wheels lifted up? This is not the right tractor to be holding this. I meant to detach. There we go. All right, if that happens, that's fine. All you gotta do is just get a weight. Yep, weights over here, and you can actually probably buy one of these, but I think I might. That might be too much. That might be too much, but let's just go ahead and get it. This might be a mistake as well. Nope, it is not. Okay. So hopefully this is enough weight to help me carry this thing. Oh. All right, and it is. Yep. for the most part. Okay. So now you want to actually drive this all the way back to where you live. All right. So now I'm back here. Got my tractor and things. All right. I will leave this here for now. So now you're wondering, oh, how do I make a lot of money? Or how do I start making money, especially if I'm low like I am? All right. So if you're low like me, and because and not all the time you'll have this low of money. It's just I bought a lot of stuff. And you start getting a brand preference the more you play this, of course. But if you want to start making money before you start on your own farm, there's a thing called contracts. So contracts are, if you go over to here, there's these AI farmers that are like NPC farmers on the map, and you can do contracts for them, and you can make some money. So, and what I say is, make sure you borrow the equipment. You get a little bit of a pay cut, but you can still. You can still use your vehicles separate from theirs, and also their stuff is more suited for what they're doing anyway, and is a good way to learn how a lot of these vehicles work and the different things. So this one's a plowing one, right? So I'm going to borrow those, and I'm also going to get these two as well. Like I said, just don't forget to borrow them. All right, so now I teleport back. So just know this first one was for a plowing. Now you can hire AI workers to do this kind of stuff. This is field 32. So to find the field that they're talking about, you can just open your map like this, and you can see it's like blinking on the map. Yeah, so this is field 32. But you look at the mini map, it's kind of showing up there too, so you can kind of get a general idea of where it is. It's actually really close to here, so which is good. Now, a thing you can do is oopsies. That's my fault. A thing you can do is you hire AI workers to do it for you, but if you have low money, you may want to just kind of do it yourself. So I took a shortcut. So you want to go here and then just, unfold it. And then lower it. And then I'm going to have to do this to my field too if I'm going to make room for the cotton. And you just drive along and clear this out. Yeah, clear this whole thing out. I'll show you. So you see where it says hire AI worker? I'll go ahead and do it just to show you. So you hire the AI worker, and then now they're driving, and you can get out, and you can see like a little person in there, and they're going to go do this field for you. The thing is, you see your money up in the corner, it's starting to go every time you do that. So usually I like to dismiss the worker and kind of just do it myself, at least in the beginning while you're making money. As you can see, this contract's worth like 13,000, so you can kind of do this. Pop some music in, get some Spotify going. If you have friends that play with you, you can do multiple contracts at once. And usually if you have more money, you can hire AIs to do multiple contracts at once while, even someone else is working on your farm. But yeah, that's what I would do. And then this is how you make some money. Now, in terms of like feeding your sheep, if you're worried about grass and things, what you can do which I'll go ahead and get out. But what you can do is buy a mower, which mowers shouldn't be too bad. Should be under tools, and then you want to go down to mowers. Here we go. Take a look if I can find it. And then you just want to find a good mower that you would like. See, here's some Kubota ones. I might try to get this mower. Boom. So there you go. I'm going to leave this here for now. But for demonstration purposes, I'm going to drop this off and go back and get my mower. Yes, you have to go all the way back and get it. All right, now that I'm back, you want to do some cutting grass. So now you notice I have like really low money. Don't, like I said, don't worry about it. And also, if you don't have enough to like keep your lease items, just give them back before the end of the day. Also, a thing you can do, which I'm gonna go ahead and do right now as well, is just get some loans. Don't be afraid to get loans. You know, just kind of borrow what you can. I'm gonna get about 100, and you can repay the loans whenever, but they automatically come out. So now I'm gonna go ahead and hire this guy to do this. I'm gonna go ahead and hire this guy to do some stuff, which wait, this is spraying, right? Spraying, yeah. Herbicide. All right, so you do now on some of these contracts where you have to do like fertilizer and herbicide, you do have to get that. So herbicide is in bags, pallets maybe. Yes, okay, so you can get some liquid fertilizer, and this just depends on what brand you want. Oh, here it is, herbicide. That is what she said, right? Herbicide, okay. Yes, you want to get some herbicide. Actually get herbicide, don't just get whatever. And I'm going to just buy... Yeah, I'll just buy one of these. Come over to this herbicide thing, and you just gotta get close to it, and there should be a button that just says refill sprayer. So now I'm refilling it. You can see at the bottom right, you can see like the percentage of how much it's filled. All right, got 46%. Now you don't need to fill it up to 100%. Just fill it up enough to where I'd say like 30 to 50% is good. If you need more, you can always buy more, but you don't want to fill it up to 100% because once you're done with the contract, all the stuff that was inside the tank just goes away along with the vehicle. So you don't want to fill it up all the way up. Now, obviously, if you're going to use it for your stuff, then yeah, go ahead and fill it to 100%. You can always use it later. Personally, I liked having the AI do the contracts, and on my own farm, I do my own farm myself. That way I can have more control of it. But yeah, always have the contracts either be other players that you're playing with or AI, because the AI can do it a lot more precise, because they, you know, they can detect what edges they haven't done. I mean, they're not always perfect, but you know, sometimes lining up the thing is not always the easiest. So now I'm hiring an AI worker right now. He's gonna do some spraying, and this kind of gives you an idea of some of the contract kind of stuff you can do. Yeah, he's gonna do some spraying. You can also decide which side it sprays on. So you see how this right side is spraying on nothing. You can turn that off, but the AI is not going to know that. But I still like to start here because sometimes they miss stuff if they don't start exactly in the center. But it's okay. And then this is the last contract. This one is just on 56. This is plowing, which is right across from this, so it's not going to take that long. And also, you can only do 3 contracts at a time. So keep that in mind. So I would recommend doing actually doing 3 contracts at a time. Get more money. Don't do one at a time, because you won't make it won't be as quick, and it's always good to multitask. Grab that weight, grab that, go over here, and then start this field. All right. So now you can hop around to all your stuff, and you can see this guy's working, this guy's working. Oh, looks like he missed some. And it'll tell you the percentage of that they're complete and things like that. So, all right. So now there's me. So I could probably get here. Hold up. I'm just gonna go ahead and get some more loans out. And then I'm actually going to buy some other stuff I need here. Which the other stuff you'll need is you'll need a and this is just stuff for your cotton or your field. So I got a plow. Cultivator is always good. Oh wait, I go here. There you go. So getting a cultivator is good. Oh, this didn't go all the way to the top, I guess. Here we go, cultivators. So getting a cultivator is good. I'm gonna just get like a fairly cheap one. That's a pretty cheap one. And like I said, you can always upgrade later, so don't worry. You can always upgrade later. It's the cheapest one I've seen. How big is that? It's not too big, but it's not bad either. So, all right. So I'm going to get this one. Another thing you're going to need is, I think, the spread your if you want to do maximum yield, you want to get some lime. So a thing to spread, yeah, fertilizer spreaders. You want to get something to spread lime around. Is this an extra tank? Yeah, it's an extra tank. Yeah, a lot of these are just like extra tanks, but I'm trying to find the one that's like, I think it's that 12,000 one. Yeah, anyway, this thing right here. That's all you need to get something like that. I'm actually buying them. I'm trying to think. Another thing you need something for stone picking. So getting stones out of your thing. And you just get one like this. And then what else? Soil rolling. You gotta get a roller. And like I said, of course, get the cheapest thing you can get. Trust me. What is this? I've never actually seen that. Can that go on anything? Like, I'm not 100%. I mean, I'll get it just to try it. Oh yeah, so now you gotta get the thing to actually seed your cotton. So seeders. So I'm just gonna get. Yeah, I'm just gonna get that. Yeah, get that cedar. Buying the actual tools for your stuff is not as bad as buying the actual tractors. But all right, weeders. You want to get a weeder. Now I'm buying all this right now just to kind of show you guys. But you don't have to buy all these at once. You can take your time and get these as you're kind of doing your thing. Yeah, I'll just get this one. And you'll make more money. So each month you can decide whether or not you're going to get more. So, oh yeah, so the thing that you got for lime, because there's a thing for fertilizing, you can use the same thing. This one, you can use the same thing for fertilizing. So you don't have to buy another one for that. And then you need to get a thing for harvesting your cotton. Now that's going to be probably the thing you want to lease. Oh wait, wrong menu. Let's see, cotton technology. Here we go, cotton technology. Now this is expensive. This is the stuff you want to lease for sure. Which I'm not going to buy it right now, but yeah, you definitely want to get this closer to harvesting season, and this thing will kind of like put out a giant cube of cotton, and it's like pretty cool. And then mulching, you want to definitely mulch after you've done harvesting, and mulching is under tools. So yep, mulchers. All right, and then like I said, you just get a mulcher like this. Yep. All right. Anyway, let me go to the stuff I've leased. So I got these things leased. Okay. So I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna return these. Hold up. I'm gonna detach that. I'm going to detach that. I'm actually going to return them and actually try to buy it. It's better if you buy the tractor than like leasing it. Oh, wrong menu. So I'm gonna return this. Buy it. Yep, it was this one. So buy it. And then I'm also going to return this plow and return that. Yeah, I'm just going to return those as well. All right. So Yep, just gonna buy that. And then for the mower, where's the mower at? Mowers. Just gonna get this one. I'm actually gonna get this one. Get that one instead. So now, as you can see, I have no leased items and all these are owned. What's good about it being owned is that now you don't have to actually spend any lease money. You can just spend the money on the contracts like I'm doing. So as you can see, oh, this guy may have finished. No. Sometimes you gotta check on these AI workers and see if they're actually on the right track. Now I don't know. Hold up. Did he actually finish? Yeah, it says he's almost done, but I don't know. Guess we'll see. Sometimes when you're in the field, it kind of just shows what's going on. All right, this guy's still going. Oh, now he's done. All right, now that he's done, you can collect the money, and boom, voila. So now you got some money for the contract. Okay, so now I'm back over here. I know it looks like I bought a whole lot of stuff, but let me just show you. This is kind of like the order of how I like to do things on the field. And you'll kind of learn this as you play. But you want to do plowing first. You want to do plowing. Plowing is kind of a way to just dig up everything and start fresh. This is also how you can make a brand new field. So if I just wanted to use that patch of grass right next to my house and make a field for planting, you can use this plow for it. So use the plow. And then you want to do cultivating. Now, you don't always have to cultivate for plants, but certain things you want to do. This kind of makes it more smooth to plant seeds. Plowing is kind of just like a raw, like digging up dirt. This one's kind of make it like a smooth little like rows to like plant stuff in. So lime spreading, if you put lime in your soil, that makes your yield go up and makes your pH value better. Then you want to do stone picking. So stone picking is next. So I actually have this in order of what you want to do, except for the plow. I bought that later because I returned it. But the stone, you want to get the stones out, and it improves your yield. Then you want to roll the soil. You roll the soil back to where it's like kind of like smooth and pacted. And then you want to do some you want to plant your seeds with this. You want to get a seeder, plant your seeds, and then you want to weed. Yeah, so so you want to weed afterwards. So this is like if you have weeds in your field. Now you probably won't have any weeds if you've plowed, but this is just if you start seeing weeds grow, this is a good thing to use. And then after you weed, you want to go back to this vehicle and fertilize. So fertilizing after you've planted the seeds to kind of make the soil better and like plants have more nutrients. Then you harvest. I didn't buy the harvester, but you get the harvester to harvest the plants. And then you mulch afterwards to kind of start fresh. And then after you've mulched, all you have to do is go back to cultivating. Okay, you do not have to plow again. Remember, plow is if you want a fresh start. But if you're going to plant cotton there again, all you have to do is just do cultivating. That's all you got to do if you're going to plant cotton at the same spot. Now, if you want like to plant something new like corn, then you have to plow and get all that stuff up. All right, so that's the order. And I'm going to take some time to get all this over to my thing. I'm going to kind of skip the video, but I'm going to get all this over there. All right, we're back. See, as you can see, time has passed a lot more. I finally got everything over here. It took a lot longer than I thought it would. But some things I did, I bought some more sheep. So I actually have 10 of each type of sheep now. I traded my truck in and I got this thing instead. I think it's just a little bit cooler in my opinion. Also, you can carry stuff with it. But here's all the stuff. And also, I got this this light, this floodlight right here, so I can see at night. I can probably build more, but anyway. Oh, and the other thing I did was, if you go over here, I paved all this stuff by my little factories and shops. So now, and I put another light right here so you can see. The only thing you don't see light on is the actual field, but that's fine. But anyway, like I said, just remember, and I also did some more contracts. So this guy's still going that you guys saw earlier. The other one finished. This guy, I think, just finished. Let me check. No, he's almost done. Sometimes they will, like, stop their work, and you have to just kind of double check and make sure that, yeah, see, he forgot to get this area over here. Just put him back over and keep him on task. And then, yeah, anyway, back over here. Alright, so if you guys remember, and I'll put in the thing, is you want to plow first. So, make sure you plow, then cultivate, then you want to spread some lime, then stone pick, then you want to do the soil rolling, and then you want to do weeding, which my weeder's right here. Sorry, weeder's right here. So I forgot to mention I had to get a different planter, or I had to sell the seeder and get a planter because I forgot cotton is a planting device, not a seeding device. So this is the cotton planter, and then here is the mulcher right here. Sorry, it's a little bit dark. But yeah, so what I'm going to get started is I'm going to get started by plowing this field. So, and I'm going to move all this stuff over closer. I might move it over to that over there by my factories just to get this stuff out of the way. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and start plowing my field, and that should be about it. Alright, for some reason it is not letting me turn. Oh, it's because I'm on something. Oh, let me try to hit this bump and get it off. Oh, I don't have my weight on, that's why. Alright, let me... You go get that weight real quick. Actually, what I'll do is... Oh yeah, this thing is falling off. Actually, what I'll do is I'll start this in the morning. I'll show you guys how to go to sleep, and then we'll start plowing in the morning. Usually, I like to go till about 11 o'clock p.m. if I want to just go late, but I'll go to bed a little bit early today. I know it's like the 24-hour clock, so technically it's about 7 o'clock right now, which, you know, normally you can call it a day at that point, but I'm going to go ahead and move this guy over here. And then start plowing. Put it right here. Alright. Alright, this is done, so I can collect it. So now I can teleport to my house, as you saw, and then go to sleep here. And I'm going to wake up at 6 a.m. You can wake up whenever, but 6 a.m. is a good time. 7 a.m., 8 a.m., those are all good times. I usually try to do 6 a.m. To kind of get a head start on some stuff. Now, I know certain shops are only open at certain times, so keep that in mind. But, yeah. All right, so now, look, sun's coming up. Sheep's doing all right. And, yeah, you may have to... Oh, never mind. Contracts can still be going. And so, yeah. So now I'm going to start plowing this field. And, yeah. Start doing that. So all this grass around here, I'm going to also cut. Which I actually should do first, actually. I'm actually going to start mowing. I'm just going to mow a little bit, just so you can kind of see what it looks like. And then another thing you need to get that I totally forgot about is the... It collects the grass. So it's the baler, I think. Yeah, baler. Yeah, okay. Yeah, get the baler, and then you want to get one of these. And... Is this something? Yeah, you want to get a baler. I don't need a huge baler since I'm just doing it to feed my sheep. So I'm just gonna get probably this one. Now this one I am gonna have to lease because I cannot afford that. So I'm gonna lease that, and then I'm gonna go get that real quick, and then come back. All right, we are back, and don't worry, I just moved all the... I got the baler, and I moved all of the tools over to by the factory. So now I'm going to just cut some grass. I'll probably just start it here. I'm just going to get enough to fill a baler, and I'm going to show you what to do with it in regards to the sheep or animals. So I'm going to turn on baler, and then I'm going to turn on the mower. Oh wait, unfold the mower, and then yep. All right, and here we go. I didn't turn on the mower, so efficient engine power. Okay. All right, so I'm back again. I had to get a bigger tractor because it didn't have enough horsepower to push this mower. I still have my old one there, but I'm just kind of showing you what this kind of looks like. So right now I'm just kind of mowing. I don't have a distinct pattern yet, but that percentage is going up because the baler is collecting it. So I'm just gonna kind of just go around my thing here, just make some circles. So as you can see, now it's up to 77%. So if I do this, I should be able to get all the grass in this area. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, you can get it perfect if you want, but I'm just going to do enough for this. Get enough grass. Going to wrap it. wraps it. We're gonna need to get something to carry this, so I'm gonna buy a thing to carry that. Which will be if I can remember, bale loaders. There we go. You need a bale loader, which I will get this one because this is my favorite one. I'll lease it. Alright, let me go get that real quick, and then we'll pick this up and give it to the sheep. Alright, I'm coming in with the baler, or the bale collector. And so, if you can see, what I also did in the meantime is I got my other tractor I wasn't using. I had him go ahead and start plowing the field. Looks like he missed some spots, but it's okay. And then I still got my mower over here. So yeah, I'm going to keep going and grab this thing. So I'm going to put this in operating position like this. Oh. Alright, that is a little hold up. Maybe it's because that hill. Also, this thing is like definitely not heavy enough to operate this, but I got it anyway just to kind of okay, yeah, it definitely is not enough. Okay, that's fine. I'll just use my bigger tractor anyway. But sometimes you just gotta use what you got. I was trying to shortcut it, but it's fine. So what I'm gonna do is that bale. I'm going to grab this thing right here. And then I'm just going to go up to it and grab it like that. So now I got one bale. I'm going to deliver it to the sheep. And that's what it should look like. So I'm going to go over here to this unloading bay right here. Oh, a little bit of a hill. And then I'm going to unload. Just gonna push it off. That way you don't have to carry it. You don't have to like. Also, this is the easiest way to get bales, in my opinion. The cheapest one, sometimes will like not you know. Hold on. Does this go all the way up? This might go all the way up. I might have been mistaken. I might have to do this. There you go. I might have to, yeah, I might have to let it go up a bit like that. Still no? Oh, yeah, hit unload bale too. There we go. There we go. So now we got it. You see how it disappeared? That means it went to the sheep. And then it should be good to go. put this back in the operating mode. All right. Good. Now I unloaded the grass there. If you go to the animal catalog, you should see. Oh wait, sorry. Yeah, go to your menu here. So as you can see, the grass is filled up a bit, and yeah, and so now the wool should start coming, and yeah, just keep filling up with grass so they can eat, and then keep your thing baling, and then you would plant the cotton seeds once you do all the steps I did. So if you want to recap, I'll go ahead and drive over there. So if you want to recap, I still have it in order. I'll organize it more later, but so remember to plow first, as it's doing out there on the field right now. Then you want to cultivate. Then you want to so to recap, you want to do plowing first, as it's doing out there on the field. Then you want to do cultivating. And then you want to do some lime spreading with this. And then you want to do stone picking, soil rolling, sowing and planting, weeding. No, wait, sorry. Weeding. You want to do some weeding. Then you want to go back to this for fertilization. Then you want to get the harvester vehicle to harvest. And then this is mulching at the end. All right. Like I said, this is just a quick tutorial video how to get started. I know that was kind of a lot, but this is kind of what I've learned over time. I'm still kind of learning some stuff. But make sure you guys follow me on Twitch and YouTube, and I can do some more farming stuff. We've been doing some farming things already, but I never made an official tutorial on how to get started. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue cutting the grass and feeding my sheep. And I'll just put this over here on the side until I need to get bales of grass. So, all right. I hope you guys like this video. And sorry, it was a little haphazard. But hope you guys enjoy it and get started on your farms.